state, and when it helps you to evolve into that meditative state, you need not to practice, you live into that state. So that is why I raise those questions. Self-awareness of delusion, it answers the question where you are. Clear destination, where to go. Should I go into the honey's heart to say that I love you so dearly? My honey wants to go to the washroom. No, I love you. I don't want you to go anywhere. They will say, hell with you. I have to survive first before I love you. Where to go, I have to be very clear. 100% clarity. Integrated path, how to walk. Understand that very clearly. So I'll use the metaphor in a different way. Should I wash my hands or should I take my lunch first? Are you crazy? These two are different things. First you wash your hands, clean it, then take your lunch. First purify the mind by karma yoga, devotion to the Shiva, then follow the path of the knowledge, then take the lunch. It will help. Don't confuse yourself. When I say integrated path, it does not mean when you are living in the world outside, you have to perform your action by thought, speech, and action. There, your karma yoga, presence of the Shiva, is of utmost importance. Your mind says, oh, Shiva appears in this name, in the form. So what he or she is asking me, how, what to talk. Let the mind follow the Shiva. Washing the hands.
I was thinking that lady you mentioned too. I think the majority of people don't want to wake up, right? They say it.
Yeah, they don't want to wake up. Yes.
They really don't want to. If you explained to them what waking up was, that you would completely lose who you think you are and everything you imagine to be real. You know, most people be like, I don't want anything to do with it. I just want happiness, right? You know, but yeah, that's really interesting.
I said it has been 3 years. She's not changing. But this is a group. The whole group is not changing. What should I say to them? But does it mean should I leave teaching to them? Answer is big no. That is what the master guides us. Big no. Wait. Who the hell you are to say that they should change today? Let the Shiva take care of it. You continue the journey. So what happens? Your mind is clear, your mind is calm. Integrated path, how to walk. Ultimate, why it's worth it. Why I have to understand where you are, where to go, how to walk, why it is worth. Why it is worth. It gives me self-fulfillment. There is no desire fulfillment. I recognize I fulfill one desire, then there are sub-desires. I buy a house and yesterday I saw that, the flapper of my toilet gone wrong and the water dips it up in. Buying a house is one desire, fulfillment, done. But then, one day, faucet is not working, other day, this is not working, third day, the AC, I have to do it. There is no desire fulfillment. So what is there? There is a self-fulfillment. Fulfillment of the self. But why? Self is of the nature of pure consciousness, of the nature of permanent peace and happiness, love, truth, and wisdom. So the sense of incompleteness drops and delusion drops. But now the last thing comes. What is that? can I understand my true nature at the experiential level without understanding God? No. That is why we have chapter number 7. I cannot understand. From where the consciousness comes, okay, real self is all pervading, I understand. Okay, very good. It is eternal, okay. It is truth, it's okay. It cannot be objectified, but everything I see is objectified. And that objectification is the lower nature of the Krishna. Higher nature is the pure consciousness. But the lower nature appears manifest. They don't have a separate entity. Okay, now I understand my real self. That is why we have a chapter number 7. I thought better to talk in this way so that you have. Now you see everywhere I talk about the real self, Satchidanand, 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 Satchidanand. Consciousness plus Sadhuguna, consciousness plus Rajuguna, consciousness plus Tamoguna. We have understood one factor is common, that consciousness is common in everything, in anything, in everything. It means that consciousness is all pervading. That is the ultimate truth. And that is eternal. That cannot be objectified. What is objectified is the lower nature. What is that lower nature? That appears in the name and the form. And that is why it appears in the name and form. Why you say that? Because that has a birth and the death. But a consciousness behind it, present in it, a higher nature, so I should have a liking for, I should be more interested in the real self while living, thinking and speaking in the world. I should develop a kind of nearness. That nearness is known as the love for the Shiva, love for the Krishna. You can do it by ritual format, you can do it by meditation, you can do it by contemplation and reflection. Shiva, you alone is true. Why? Because you appear in every name in the form. But now pay attention. Shiva in the name and the form will help you remove your attachment and delusion. So that is why we should meditate on the name and the form of a Shiva.
And how does that happen? You're saying imagining the human form.
Yes. Imagining the human form. That is what Ramakrishna did at Goddess Kali. He started meditation on the image of the goddess temple, and the time came, mind awakened Goddess Kali in that image. In the last meditation, I told you that when you say Om Namah Shivaya, look into any image that you know or your mind knows, and then you see that from that image, Shiva, the divine image of that Shiva is present before you. But why should you do it? Is it not hallucination? So when you say your wife as a honey, is it not hallucination? Tell me. She is a woman, she is not your honey. You have a sensuality, that is also your hallucination. So there you are getting too much attached to so many things. You are drifting, you are changing that attachment to the objects and the people where happiness is not. You are getting attached to the image of the Shiva where permanent happiness is. So now when you are attached to the permanent, you are attached to the Shiva, permanent happiness with that image, it is going to remove all your attachment to the world outside. That is why we have to.
And is that the path for, does that evolution happen for everyone? I've always had a challenge.
Normally everyone. Some people explain it little bit. Other people explain in a very elaborate manner. Maharshi Raman talks totally logically and rationally where he says God. So he remembers that he is attached to the God. So he does not explain so much about the God, but he is always attached. Some other people, ISKCON, founder of the ISKCON, Swami Prabhupada, he says there is only one Krishna. You can recognize, you can realize, you can have a divine image, you can communicate. He is right. Some people, it depends on the evolution of the masters. I told you that I had a chance to interact with UG Krishnamurti, highly rational, logical, supra-intellectual reasoning, and I had the chance to be with my master for 26 years. He said, only God, only one God. Pick up any image of the God, meditate on that. So I did not see the contradiction. I see this is a different expression altogether. But gradually and progressively, I found what is the secret behind it. So I should cling, I should get attached, I should get concerned. Oh, mind, today you did not see the Shiva. Why don't you remember it? You did not remember today. Let me get upset because I did not see the Shiva. The way I used to get upset about my honey, I am getting upset because I did not see the Shiva today, is going to redirect my mind, my emotions, my attachment, and ultimately it leads to purification of the mind.
Yeah, well, I was asking, I used to have a much easier time imagining Shiva and the...
Yeah, that's good.
Now my mind constantly creates like this, like an energy that I can feel the presence, and it's not exactly a picture of a human form.
Yeah, it may be in any
form. I have the challenge hanging on to the human form. It's there in the beginning, but my mind quickly doesn't stay there.
It's a process. It's a living at another level. So what do you see? What happens? How it helps you? You look at your honey. You already had millions of thoughts of attachment, sensuality. Oh, it is Shiva.
Stammerist.
Oh, it is Shiva. Shiva is appearing in the name in the form. The name in the form of that honey dissolves, replaced by the image of the Shiva. That is what the Ramakrishna says. Perhaps you might have, I talked to the goddess Kali, this Vivekananda is a great soul, that is what she told me. So the way...
Yeah, well, even I've experienced now when I practice them, I think I'm talking to myself, I don't know, but I feel like there's a voice that gives me insights that are kind of more than I think I know, right? So I feel like I'm communicating. It's not Shiva standing there talking to me, but there's certainly communication going on.
So that is the one aspect. Now when I see the Shiva as an innermost self, without image, that will help me to get rid of my ego, the false I. That is why we have to discover the innermost self also. So now purification of the mind, attachment only to the Shiva, ego is gone, what is left is the consciousness behind Satoguna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. I have found the ultimate reality. That is what the Krishna says, the three formats. Three formats which we discussed last time. The master uses the two words, upasana. Upasana is meaning sitting near. You rightly felt you felt the Shiva not with an image, but you felt the nearness of the Shiva. That is enough. That is the beginning. That is a great beginning. So that word, upasana, means sitting near. My thoughts of attachment with the car, I am sitting near the car. Think in that way. I'm attached to the home, so I'm sitting near my home. Even when I'm 100,000 miles away from my home, I love my home. Sweet home. No, it is not sweet home. It is a sour home because there are many sub-desires. AC is not working. I have to call. Tap is not working. I have to call. Oh, there is a leakage here. Oh, the garage door is not working. No, it is not a sweet home. It's a sour home. It does it mean that I should leave the home? No. But why? This is a very deeper level. 7th chapter opens our mind. But why should I leave? Why should I leave? Answer is simple. Shiva appears in the name and the form of this house. So I have to take care of the Shiva. I have to take care of the house. Without minus attachment. Minus attachment. Am I related to this girl or this boy? Yes. Son, daughter in the honey? Yes. Shiva is appearing in the name in the form, so I have to take care. What is the meaning of taking care? What is my duty? Minus attachment, I'm doing it. What is my duty minus delusion? I'm doing it. And if you're doing it, check your mind. Your mind is free. Mind is free. In that freedom, meditation is always successful. Upasana, that is the word upasana. We do it ritual worship also. I'm not going there, ritual worship. There is 5 articles by which you worship any god, which contains the flower, incense, fragrance, and the fruits. So you offer the food to the Shiva at the dining table, and now you say, it is by grace I am eating this food. It has come from the Shiva. In order to change the mind. Why to change the mind? First, to get rid of the ego. Second, opening the mind for blessing and the grace. That is the chapter clearly defines from the real self. Transition to the chapter number 7, what is the God Karma Yoga to Upasana. So now I find, how can I be near to the Shiva all the time? My master appears in your name in the form, so I'm already near. I forget what I'm teaching. But still I'm teaching. And that goes to my master. So what happens? That very attachment to the master helps you to live into that purified state of the mind. Then comes the blessing and the grace. Blessing, then mind becomes more and more open to the higher consciousness. Our human effort almost comes to cease. What happens? You are absorbed into meditation. Everything is happening. Revelation takes place. What is that revelation? Mind says, I feel the pressure on my right knee. The revelation says, no worry, you are not the knee and you are not the body. And that pressure dissolves. Does it happen? Yes, it happens. So many people take it as if Shiva has done something. Yes and no both. Because now you are moving into that revelation phase. That is what is that is what happens to all of us. Whether it is Ramakrishna, Maharishi Raman, great masters, including Jesus, that love is God is the practice of upasana. Jesus says love is God. That is upasana. Love is God, so I'm intensely attached to you, Shiva. There is only one God, so be attached to it. Jesus. Only thing is that in the Western world, they don't have the technology to recognize. Eastern wisdom is a technology. We recognize what is happening to you. Think in that way. We know the technology, and this technology has been validated for 10,000 years. That is the beauty. The same principle has been explained again and again and again and again. So that is why I said I finished this book. So now I am enjoying freedom. He said, no, pick up another text. Understand. See the comparison, the way it is explained. Wait for the revelation so that you can explain in your own way. That will strengthen. That will lead to the transformation of your mind. I never realized for a couple of years. Then I started realizing, I said, this month I will focus on this text. This month I will focus on this text. Plus, I'm teaching from the different texts in different sessions also. So that helps me, revelation. I'm eating and then something revealed. This revealed when I was eating 2 weeks ago. I said, why people complain, why people say that they are relaxed and calm, why they continue to say that the whole week past disturbed sleep and etc. And my mind revealed, this is the question I should ask. So it means I'm deeply attached to my impulsive nature. How dare you say me something? My ego, innermost self. Look at it. Look the way, the process in the methodology. This is what the Krishna is teaching. That is why the Krishna says it is very comprehensive. I'll give you the total knowledge. I will give you total. Nothing is left. Nothing shall be left after that. So chapter 7 summarizes the importance of the self-knowledge. Action is a purification, that is karma yoga, then upasana. So internalizing the mind, inner orientation of the mind, remembering the Shiva is appearing, manifesting, power. That is what we say, the power of devotion. In Jesus' case, you can say it's a love for the God. Then I'm ready for awakening, for revelation. Answer is yes. Say, for example, someone is saying that you are crazy. Let the time come. Your mind receives the word, I'm crazy. And then your mind will say, I'm more crazy than you think, sir. You have only seen the little craziness. But at the same time, you are reflecting. Did I say anything wrong? No, I did not say anything wrong. I'm okay, so I'm calm and relaxed. I can interact with the people. Self-knowledge without God knowledge is incomplete. That is another message. Chapter 7, or the Krishna gives the self-knowledge alone may remain intellectual without transforming the emotional being. Or you can directly say without transforming the mind. Without devotion to the Supreme, without devotion to the Shiva, the mind continues to wander among the sense objects. I told you the story of this young guy. She found a he found first girl cute and beautiful, second girl also cute and beautiful, third girl cute and beautiful. That is what will happen. But now when you are redirecting your mind only to the Shiva, so where it has to go? Today Shiva, tomorrow Shiva, afternoon Shiva, night Shiva, you wake up in the morning is Shiva. So you are educating the mind. Are you getting it? So let's have a devotion to the Shiva only. That is what the master is teaching. That is what the upasana is. Devotion without self-knowledge can become sentimental. That is the message.
Like that too.
Devotion or upasana without self-knowledge can become sentimental. Why sentimental? I can intellectually perceive and see the present master appears in the form of name, in the form of act, but I still carry my likes and dislikes about the act. That cannot be removed without devotion. Another problem is also resolved by the Krishna. Self-effort has some limitation. Leave everything on the Shiva. I am attached to you, Shiva. You remove the attachment. You say in your mind, you remove my attachment and my delusion towards that person with whom I get jealous and reactive. Shiva, you take care of this craziness of my mind. I am not able to help myself. So what I am doing? I am dissolving this self-effort. From where this self-effort comes? From my false I. What is false I? My ego. My ego is nothing but the sum of body, breath, mind, intellect, and ego, plus all the impressions. I want another solution out of the box. And there the grace and the revelation takes place. You in that meditative state, and then you see, yes, I got the answer. My jealousy against this person has gone.
I'm sorry to, I don't mean to interrupt. I have to get to a session at 3 o'clock. This conference I'm at, so